Hey there, gamers. Welcome back to Bennett Souls Cryptic Gaming here. So you asked for a build on what it is that I'm using for my battle bark right now. Now, it has been going through some changes as this season has progressed, obviously. We're running into newer ships. We're running into larger convoys. We're running into bigger sharks and things like that you got to fight. So obviously you want to see how, you know, what the best way to approach that is. Now, everyone's got their own gameplay style, but as you know, I use a battle bark, and Benj, you asked, I'm going to show you what I'm currently using. So I use the sandbuck a lot, as most people realize. We'll go with our Aegeon here. Now, when it comes to the weapons, it is going to be your choice. This ship, the bark, it is a heal vessel. There's not going to be any extra DPS stuff added to your weapons unless you add furnitures and stuff like that. So it's going to be what you use the best, what you prefer, what your style of gameplay is. I do view this as a support ship, which not necessarily is going to be just a healer in my case, but I use it for PvE and solo plays. I've used it in PvP a few times. It's still untested in stressful situations on that, but we did test it against the Kingpin lestari, so we're definitely going to attach that video here as well. So on the fronts, we are using the Fire Bombard 3s. They do a good job of reaching out there, smacking those weak points once you get used to shooting those. As you come in close on the sides, we have Foul Isles. That is in case you come up next to me wanting to board and you're in a group. When I hit this, the ricochet rate of this weapon is greater than that of the burning damage and the ablaze effect that comes off of a Zama 3. So does a great job sending that damage out. Not always as powerful, mind you, but it does a good job. We don't have those extra blaze effects and things like that with this ship. So I'm looking for a weapon that pretty much can manage itself. So that's what we went with on that. The Fire Bombard on the rear as well. Now when it comes to the auxiliary weapon, this is going to where it's going to depend on what your use is going to be for this thing. So being I'm using this to basically farm solo at times and even with groups as well, but I like to throw this little Grace 2 on here. The reason I put this on is it's just a great alternative to having to use heals your repair kits. So this is going to heal you. It's going to heal anybody that gets in that status effect area, and you can bolster that. It's going to bolster with the ship as well, obviously, because it's a level 6 bark now at this point. So it's pretty good stuff there. Now, when it comes to armors, this is where it's going to depend on what you're looking for. So, on that, on this weapon here, obviously, if you're going in PvP situation, I do recommend the LaFleur. I just do. Now, if you're wondering where the heck you get so many of these, well, they just keep dropping out of La Peste now. So it's been pretty nice, at least this season. I don't think he's available in a map game for a few weeks unless you have been holding the contract. So the armor, I am using Storm Woven Sympathy. Now, you may be looking at this and going, okay, now hang on just a second. You're reducing your fire damage protection. I have. You're losing fire damage protection, so you got to be careful not to let those sandbucks crowd you. But that is what the Storm Woven Symphony is designed for. It's going to add a little bit more to your piercing damage. It's going to add to your flooding. It's going to add to your explosives. This crescendo effect, okay? Holding brace charges up a sonic attack, dealing up to 6,000 damage to surrounding hostiles up to 125 meters away. The closer they are to your ship when that releases off, the more damage it's doing up to that 6,000 damage point. And you can decimate sandbucks with this thing in 15, 20 seconds, and it's going to take them longer to sink you because you are in that healing bark. It's just the way it is, man. I know because I went against a guy that runs a similar build while not revealing what his build is because, hey, man, that's his build. I have taken some things from what he's got set up and kind of made it my own to what works to my play style. So this is a great armor to have. There's a lot of people that like to use the Black Prince with brace and stuff. Those are great options as well. What I ended up going with, I went with the Medicine Cabinet to reduce his crew stamina depletion from attacks by 20%. Increases stamina recovery by 8% while in combat. Increases maximum stamina by 5%. So you're getting more stamina. That means that you're going to be able to brace longer, and it means that you're going to be able to be popping off that crescendo effect quite a bit more, and you're not burning through your stamina as quickly. Now, the dummy spring loader, this reduces the reload time of spring loader weapons by 20%, reduces duration of incoming torn cells by 15%. Say that again. Reduces the duration of incoming torn cells by 15%. That's a great thing to have because that's the big thing in PvP cell breaking breakers is the long nines, Skurlock long nines. People still love those, pretty nice. This actually helps reduce that. Then of course you have that repair kit that you could use to repair that damage as well. So reduces incoming flooding charge by 7%. So if they're shooting those long range torpedoes at you, this thing does a great job at reducing that flooding charge as well. If you do manage to take on flooding, it's not going to be quite as bad. Campaigny screens, this reduces the incoming area of effect damage from enemy ships by 15%. That means if they're triggering blaze effects, it's going to actually reduce the incoming area of effect damage. Blaze effect, ablazed, is an AoE, and this helps reduce that. That's why I use it here. Reduces incoming burning charge by 7%, again helping out against sandbucks and those fire weapons. Increasing maximum health by 3%. Okay, our machinist station, increased area of operation radius of repair buoys by 25%, increases repair amount of repair buoys by 25%. So great option there as well. Of course, it's going to be getting boosted by your natural natural barque DPS stuff that's going to help with the heals. This is a healing ship, so it always bolsters healing weapons and stuff as well. So very great to have that on here. Front powder kegs increases front weapon damage by 10%. Great option for them bombards that I've got on the front. And of course, our spring loader furnace increases maximum range of the spring loader weapons by 10%. This helps you work as a support ship with friends, meaning you can reach out there a little bit further, you're shooting further, you have a bigger area of effect from the other furnitures as well to get those heals to the people that need it. So very good furniture on that. Definitely check out the shark battle that we have here at the end. You will see how that's working out as far as being able to heal yourself without having to use those repair kits. There are times you need a repair kit, but then there's times maybe you don't need it quite yet, so you want to use one of those repair buoys. Great stuff. So when it comes to the cosmetics, one of the things that I'm really enjoying, this is what I was wanting to show you earlier. So if you love this Flames of Retribution, that to me, that is such an amazing sale. So this new sale that I've got is called Resonate Night, and this actually has the same glowing effect. It's just a little bit cleaner on it. And then when it comes to the pattern, I am using this Bolts of Fury is the Hellfast ship set, if you're wondering what that is. So that gives you those bolts around the edge of the map. Then, of course, on the emblem, while I'm not 100% certain that I'm always going to use this emblem, I do like it. It looks pretty interesting. It's the Violent Orchestra. It's part of that Hellfest ship set. So whether they submit or perish, make it an entertaining display. And that's what we're looking to do there. So when it comes to the mast piece here, like I said, I've been running this Death Forsworn. I think I am going back to my Grotesque Flyer. I just like it better. It looks cool. And that little sound you heard, it makes that sound when you're turning around in the water. Of course, then you can then pair that up with this Vengeful Dead whole color, which is basically black, okay, on top of whatever your shield coloring is, your armor color. So great job on that. Definitely loving this. Then when you get to this, let's find it here. So when you get to the trophies that you can put up here on the front, there's a lot of really cool options out there. I actually still stand by, because this is a few things can be swapped for PvP. I like to put this Siren Soul on it because it distracts folks. When you're turning around, it sounds like Roadman Godin popping out of the, you know. People may get used to that, but early on, it was definitely a great thing to turn their head like, oh, wait. They'll look the other direction. You get a few more shots into their shot while they're looking to see if they're being jumped by a man Godin. So that is my build, guys. Enjoy the video.